Om Namaskar to all of you. Hey Janardana. Today this is the second lecture. So, please, I'm continuing because the other lecture when I give there is an interesting comment which I would like to pursue. I thought I can tell you right away about this. Ananya Das has opined, seems the way there have been diversions from Hinduism because the Mughals and the British Empire and maybe some lazy morons here and there, seemingly it might be that humans in this side of the world have deviated from human biological wisdom. Are we not supposed to have that instinctive intelligence and inborn wisdom to choose our partner to whom to have children, the chemistry for natural selection, as it seems for nature extremely commercial to select and match patterns like animal breeding practices, leaving aside the importance of our biological instinctual perception for chemistry. Furthermore, it's easy to blame foreign influences, but we are conscious to observe the imposed behaviors and practices like the blatantly visible patriarchy. We can shake it off and return to the clean source of living a Hindu way of life. Ananya Das, she's an expert in dance. She knows ballet dance and she coaches, she runs an academy. Nice girl. Original name, I think her name is Georgina, she's from Mexico. Lord gave me the blessing to rename her as Ananya because she asked for it, not me. Yes, we keep blaming the Mughals and the English for the present state of affairs, but what question she asks is, see how somebody can come in. First let us go into this. If Mughals have come inside the country, if Britishers have subsequently occupied, who was responsible for letting them in? Us. Either, as she rightly said, we were lazy to stop them at the borders, or we were inefficient, we could not handle, or there were some black sheep who played some cunning games on account of which selfish people, greedy people, jealousy people, what all should not have been there had you been a true Hindu is all there today. And already probably those things were there and these people came and added fuel to the fire. I can put it like this. Yes, if you are very conscious, why will you allow something to happen like this? Hindus were not conscious. Okay. Alright, we were not conscious. A problem has already taken place. Already there are cultural, traditional, religious distractions or deviations, whatever you may call it as. We can't keep saying that and allow everything to go astray, no. Somewhere somebody should pull it up. That is the duty what our saints are doing, seers are doing, masters are doing, prayogis are doing. So everybody is contributing towards that, but still that is exponentially expanding. Of course, today, nowadays, if you see, Veda Samrakshanam is very important. Vedas have to be protected. Vedas are ultimately, they are the end point. They are the end point. Okay. It is not any religion or something, it's a way of life. Vedas clearly say how a way of life should be. And if dedicatedly, with faith, if one follows what has been said in the Vedas, he will be a very enlightened person. A very enlightened person, full of wisdom. He can only do good to everyone. If somebody is doing something negative, it means that they are intellectual maybe, but perverted, and they are depressed people. If you follow the Vedic culture, the Hindu culture, way of life, Sanatana Dharma. Sanatana Dharma comes from Vedas. It comes from various aspects. It's not one book to say this is Sanatana Dharma. Even the actions of Rama, Krishna, everything can be cited as a part of Sanatana Dharma to follow. So where did that consciousness go? Why have we become unconscious at the time of Mughals or the English taking over this country? As an invader they came. Their aim is to invade, that's all. So they came. That is probably their profession. But did we not miss something very big? Where we had to remain as slaves for 1,000 years. A few handful of people here and there not properly doing their duty. And like her saying, some being lazy. Laziness, lackadaisical attitude will pull you down in life. You should work. Always keep working. Work is worship. There is plenty of work in this country. Don't come and say there are no jobs. When I was talking to somebody, he was saying, sir, I am PhD. Because he went into many jobs and he resigned, he came out. Every job he will be there for 15 days, 30 days, you see. Okay. He is a doctorate, PhD. Doctor of Philosophy. Okay, fine. But everywhere he goes and finally says, this job is not incommensurate to my qualification. This is another big headache. You went for interviews, 7, 8 interviews. Then after that they selected you. That is also a very big multinational company. What else can satisfy you? They are giving you so much of salary. Understood? Today you have accumulated a lot of qualification. What is the use of it? Qualification is not the end of life. Education is the end of life. Qualification is different, education is different. Have you upgraded yourself? You are qualified. But have you upgraded yourself to be called educated? If you are a conscious person, you will be an educated person. Probably you may not have qualification also. You go and see so many people in the Indian villages. I have seen, I have gone. For Akshara purpose, to see various faces, I go like a nomadic. I go in search. I have seen people. Nothing. When you suddenly go into a village, they know very well you are a new man there. Immediately one person comes and asks, sir, you are looking for something, shall I guide you? You see. How many people in the city will do? Suppose even in your colony you are searching for something. Does anybody really come and help you out? No. We are busy glued into our TV or with our own things. We have no time for all that. But would you like to have some water? It is afternoon, it's so hot. Sometimes he will say, we would like to have some porridge. They will make porridge. Because in the morning when they go to the fields, they will take lunch in their hand. Morning they will have porridge for strength. Okay. They will have good porridge. Okay. Or the previous day, rice, they would have soaked it in water and it will be there. They will remove that, mix it with buttermilk, have some pickle, something, they will eat it. It's very strong. It gives a lot of strength. Okay. But they have culture. They say they are very educated people. They are very conscious people also. They will guide you properly. They will tell you who is who. Long back, I went to Velayangudi. Velayatangudi or still I have all this. Ilangad. I went to see one gentleman called Natarajan. He is a good friend of me. I went to see him. Okay. His father's name is Subbaya. He is called Tractor Subbaya. Because in that village, it seems he was the first person to have a tractor. So he is called Tractor Subbaya. Now many tractors have. When I asked somebody, first time I'm going to the village, when I asked somebody, he's saying, sir, you left level, right level, you go left, you go right. There it will be a bit narrow. Sometimes some vehicle will come. You see how much? Because I am new to the place. Okay. When I told that gentleman's name, where is he? It's a small village. He said that. Sir, you please, suddenly vehicle will come. Pedda Manshil Kada, you are a big man. You look like aged man. See the culture. See the way he guides. Of course, in Hyderabad I have seen another scene. You know what? Police people are catching people without helmet. The opposite side, another fellow is going. He is telling people, hey, don't go there, police are catching you. This type of help in Hyderabad people do. Not that kind of help. We are not conscious. Mere qualification is not going to give you consciousness. Vedas give you that. A little bit of Vedic study is good. Today there is no discrimination. Everybody can learn. Everybody has a right to learn. Vedas will unite people. Vedas was scattered across. Veda Vyasa put into 4 compartments. Rig Veda, Yajur Veda, Sama Veda, Atharva Veda. Vyasa means to collect and organize and put it in, systematically put it in right quarters. Veda Vyasa, he put it. Okay. Once a little bit you have knowledge of it, automatically your intellect will strive to become intelligence. We are not striving to become intelligence. Then we don't want to become intelligent. We are very intellectual. That is why you have named it as artificial intelligence. You know very well that natural intelligence is not with us. So artificially we will brand it as intelligence. Intelligence is natural. There cannot be anything artificial. It's only intellect. Okay. Over a period of time you are finding something. How far it is ethical, how much it is ethical, we don't know. Today I read one news. I don't know how far it is right. So you check. There it is written, one fellow, somebody has asked for a prescription. Please give a prescription for this bolke to the some artificial AI system, something, I don't know what system he has. It has given him a prescription of certain drugs, which have to be only prescribed by a correct medical practitioner. A person who is qualified to do it will give it, provided he finds there is something more and it has to be treated in a proper way. It some high-end antibiotics, something like that. I don't know. Now definitely government will interfere. It won't keep quiet. What will happen to the health of people? If people can get, then what is the point? Is it not? Still you don't have any ethics or anything. There is no common platform where the AI players have agreed to have a common base. Now it is found, so everybody is hoisting their flag and say we have got ours. How far it is structured, how far it is disciplined. Is it not? How far it is structured, how far it is organized, how far it is disciplined, how well the security checks have been kept. These things we don't know. Still it's a big, we don't know, it will take a long time to stabilize, because the initial war will be there. You are the best, mine best. After that, reality will dawn. Some point of time. Okay. You cannot have a system to run free without checks. Then it is anarchy. Freedom anywhere without responsibility is anarchy. Yes, I agree with you, Ananya. Yes, natural chemistry is there. You are talking on, yes, don't we have a right? Yes, you have a right. I don't deny that. But for me, it is choiceless. Whatever right you have been given is also choiceless. I know very well what you choose is already choiceless. So for normal people, this is a world where we opt for things, we choose things, which is good, which is right, which is wrong, which is perfect, which is imperfect. Is there anything like a perfect partner? I'm sorry. You may get a total partner, you will not get a perfect partner. You cannot live a life with a perfect partner. That one more thing. People who think they are perfect will always have some fabric where they will be imperfect. That will definitely not tally with the other person who is totally perfect. So there is nothing like perfection. We are upgrading ourselves over a period of time. We are evolving. Every day we are evolving. So many things we are seeing. Knowledge is to transfer into wisdom means knowledge gives you something like experience. When you apply knowledge, and out of that experience you have to learn and realize. Without realization of knowledge, knowledge is of no use. Okay, somebody is a very good scientist. Okay, he was working in a big organization. After retirement, he couldn't keep quiet. Okay. He wanted to share. He went as a lecturer in some college. He was branded as a worst lecturer. He is a very big scientist, please remember. The problem is communication. He cannot communicate. See, a big scientist need not be a good teacher. Is it not? But a teacher is supposed to know everything, otherwise he can't teach. So, life is all and done, it is choiceless. Yes, you go in for a choice, no problem. You make selection, the best sperm, best ova. Bhagavan will show you better than the best. The system of nature is keeping on evolving at every point of time. By the time you say this is the best, there would have been something better than the best. That is the truth. There is nothing like this is the best. So, it makes your desire to work more and more and more so that you can be productive. Ultimately, if computers are going to take all our work, including artificial and everything, then what will we do? Of course, computer manufacturers, computer scientists, engineers, you know better about all that. I am not all that. To use a very normal system, I find it so difficult. When I look at the keyboard, it is very beautiful. I like that first line. On the top, not even first line, top, there is a red button on my keyboard. I think this keyboard, I don't know what it's there is a top button and it says escape. To enter, you have to come somewhere. In the fourth line, enter is there. Okay, first line when I see, it says backspace, erase. Unpleasant things, first itself, erase, backspace. You see, a lot of things we can learn from the system itself. Delete. All these things are first. Delete, backspace. If you want to change, you have to come down. Shift. Command, down. Control is down. That's all right. So yes, you have furthermore, it's easy to blame foreign influences, but if we are conscious to observe imposed behaviors and practices. That's what I told you, Ananya. Those days it was not considered imposed because very strictly females and males stuck on to what was prescribed to them. Those days the attitude was to accept whatever the elders say, whatever the religious scriptures say. They had so much of faith and confidence in the words of the elders, in the scriptures, and they very strictly followed it. There was no compulsion. Anything that was told was voluntarily accepted wholeheartedly, happily, and it was implemented with that zeal and enthusiasm. Okay. There was no hard feelings on part of the males or the females. So things were very smooth. Okay. Then slowly something started happening. In any system it happens. Somewhere some male domination started coming, patriarchal, as you used patriarchy. I am using the same word. I have seen many males being like females and females acting like males. So that also I will call it as patriarchy. Yes, sir. Natural. We must be fair. Okay. There are, I know, a lot of females. That's what I said also. Masculine, feminine means even a female may have 70% of masculinity and 30% of femininity. The way she acts will be different. It is not your biological being I am talking of. I am not talking of your figure, biological figure, what you are. I am talking of something inner. So that being the case, what can be done? You tell me. Ananya, you are saying, yes, you are saying something which imposed behavior. Probably now it has become imposed because those guys did not continue. The males did not continue what was said because females are to be respected. Never anywhere in Sanatana Dharma it is said that females can be disrespected. In fact, this is a country where we have female gods. Dasa Mahavidya, Lalita Parameshwari. A female is the closest proximity to nature. She can bring life. That's the beauty of a female. She can bless life. She can do very good things. She is very soft, unlike the male, who is very hard. So, this imposed behavior is now. Now it is, yes. Now because things have changed and males dominated, females got frustrated. Even today there is a lot of male domination in many places. I have seen. Even in very big families, good families, families who are respected. The females are scared in the family. They are not able to be free. They are not able to do anything free. Okay. Not just in the Jampudi, not just somewhere in the hut. What I am saying is happening in the high places also. There is something grossly wrong with the attitude. A male should never harass a female. Male should protect a female. He should stand. It's very sorry in this country. Every day we see so many rape incidents. I can understand somewhere something has happened where it's a kid itself raping another kid. You see, to that extent, the system has got diluted. We have allowed so many things. Today, when the kid, they are not able to take care, the mother gives the telephone to the kid. Mobile is given. In the kitchen, mobile is given. Because she has to work in the kitchen. Okay. At least there are some safeguards. They say, kids, if you put something there, they are saying there are safeguards. They won't show anything like that. Even though sometimes Tom and Jerry movies, that is being circulated in local language also. In local language, the way they talk, when the kid hears it, starts replicating that language. The way he talks English also will be like, talking the way the cartoon character talks. Because the impact is to that extent. At least English cartoon, you can show it as English cartoon without this. You need not dilute it or pollute it. Because it affects the child. And child learns very fast. Is it? Dilution everywhere is happening. Now we have to once again strengthen it. That's why repeatedly I keep saying Vasudhaiva Kudumbakam, Vasudhaiva Kudumbakam, Vasudhaiva Kudumbakam. Why we say yes, the entire world, the entire Jagat is family. When we bring that thought into mind, we will not have any difference. We will be unconditional in love. If you have to do some service, you must be unconditionally in love. The highest cause in life, one has to work for it. The highest cause is to be together. The highest cause is to be together, prosperous, healthy, helping each other. Compassion. Compromise. Compromise is a part of life. You have to compromise. You can't keep fighting endlessly. There must be a stage where any war should be stopped, because it is loss of life, loss of property. First is loss of life. So many widows we create, so many kids without father. I remember the last scene. My master told a story in Mahabharata. 18th day, Shaguni and Sahadeva come face to face. Sahadeva asks Shaguni, "Hey, Shaguni, whatever you wanted to achieve, you have achieved. You wanted the brothers to fight. We have fought all these 17 days, and almost many of us are lost. Still, what are you doing here? The enmity on the land has come to the battlefield. You manufactured the enmity in the land, and you saw to that we both fight on the field. Your ambition, your goal has been achieved. Still, why are you here? You go back to Gandhara, Afghanistan, Kandahar. Go to your Gandhara kingdom. Why are you here?" Shaguni said, "Yes, what I wanted to achieve, I have achieved. But in the process, what has happened? I have been responsible for the death of a number of soldiers. When Krishna came for compromise, I instigated the Kauravas not to compromise. But that resulted in war. That resulted in what I wanted to achieve all these years. But so many people, because of that, so many kids would have lost their father in the battlefield. So many young women would have lost their husband. So many mothers would have lost their sons. Fathers would have also lost, but they can never get back. I have been responsible for Putra Shogam of elders. Nature will not be kind to me for what I have done. Sahadeva, Sakshat Krishna, Lord Narayana is there. He is witnessing. Under his direction, the entire war is taking place. We are all thinking that we are waging the war. No, we are not the doers. The doer is Lord Krishna. Probably he wanted to see the good and the bad coming together and waging a war. He wanted to see who is with the good, who is with the bad. Even if he is a bad person, at the right point of time, if he is with the good, he is a good person. Even if you are a good person, at the right point of time, if you are with the bad, you are a dangerous person. Krishna wanted to see his own manifestation. But I am full of doership. That is also blessed by Krishna. So I feel guilty today that I am in one way responsible for this war, chiefly responsible. So, Sahadeva, take your sword and kill me. I will wage the war with you. You have taken a vow that you will kill me for what happened to Draupadi. So, please, your vow should also be fulfilled. So, don't be a coward and ask me to leave. Be a bold, brave soldier. Come on, wage the war with me. And what vow you have taken, fulfill it if I give you a chance. I would prefer to die before Swayam Narayan, who is the witness in this Kurukshetra war. He is the witness to all my actions. And I would like to die in Kurukshetra instead of dying in Kandahar. A man of wisdom. But also had cunningness. Sometimes looked like a personification of the evil. Somewhere we have missed many points in life. Today we are fighting among ourselves. We are blaming each other for our fallacies. Somewhere we have to sink all these things. And we have to come out and we have to be one. And we have to live the life like Ananya is saying. She writes beautifully at the last. Return to the clean source of living, a Hindu way of life. Beautiful. She has worded it very beautifully. Hindu way of life is very pure and none can match the consciousness it offers. Bhagavan has been very kind to us. He brought us here. Without him, we will not be here. We have come here more to realize him. He is there as father, mother, forefathers, Pitrus. He comes as Atiti, he comes as Guru. Narayan is there in every object of creation. And everything and anything. He is there in you and he is outside you. God bless you all. Thank you very much.